And welcome to the Arthur Maulet Show, Press Box 105.7 The Fan. We are at Mother's North Grille in Timonium. I am Glenn. She is Reeta. The host of the Arthur Maulet Show is, of course, none other than Mr. Arthur Maulet. If you make some noise for him, please. It's good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you guys. It's been a while, right?
It's been way too long.
What has it been? 2.5 weeks, almost 3?
You hadn't played a football game the last time we got together for a show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right?
That's crazy. That's almost 4 weeks, right?
Yeah, not okay.
Almost a month, man. I miss you guys. Thank you all for coming out.
I miss you, too. I miss you, too. We
Wow.
good. We got a lot to do tonight. I want to thank a few people for making the night show possible, including Easy Pass. Make your trip to the game easy by saving the Easy Pass way for tolls. Go to driveeasymd.com. That's driveeasymd.com. Reeta, did we hear you? Is that what you're worried about?
At first.
You're there.
You good,
You're
Reeta?
good.
I'm good now.
You good?
I'm good.
Mic check, mic check.
Right.
All right, good.
There was a lot of people
Good.
making a lot of motions, and it was really making me nervous. I don't like whenever that happens.
Sorry, Glenn.
So I had to deal with it. Arthur, we had a special guest come join us tonight.
I know. He surprised me.
Right?
I appreciate you, my brother. I know you got a busy schedule, man.
You want to introduce us to this man?
Oh, man. This is T-Rob right here, man. The Swiss Army knife, the sack machine, the special team guru, the hard worker, the guy himself, T-Rob.
Tavius Robinson, what's going on, brother? Yeah, we can make some noise for Tavius Robinson,
come on,
right?
man. He has a bright future.
And he has such
He's
a
gonna
great,
have a bright future.
He's such a great energy. Glenn and I both said that when he came in, he was just smiling.
Yep.
And I'm like, wow, like that.
You would never think, right?
No,
You got that army paint on and the helmet. You would never think he's a nice guy like that.
But you thank you for giving us some great energy into the building.
100%.
Yeah, Reeta and I were talking about how we struggle after daylight savings time.
Yeah.
Like, we are not the same people after
Really?
daylight.
I feel like I'm energized.
What?
Really? You?
I would like to go to bed.
For real?
I would like to go to bed.
Wow.
We are opposite
Maybe
people.
I'm the opposite. Wow.
The first day you walk outside and it's dark at 5 o'clock, we're just like, oh, good. I'm glad to be out here. Glad to be doing this.
So you're telling me I'm a gloomy person right now?
See, this is the funny thing that we haven't figured out about you, because like you portray that like you're a mean guy.
Oh my.
But we know that's not true because we've been around you
depends
for
on
long
the
enough.
circumstances, bro.
So what are the circumstances?
It's just like treat people how you want to be treated. And if
that's-
I'm not getting treated that way, then the angry man comes out. Like, it is what it is. Like, you know, I have a good reason for it most of the time. You know, it's not that I just go out of the blue and just act crazy. You know.
I hear you. I know you're a nice guy.
Yeah,
because
I'm
we've been
very
around
nice,
long
bro.
enough, but we still portray you as mean.
Yeah, I know.
Speaking of nice, how nice has it been for you to be back out on the football
Oh, it's been
field
good,
these last
man.
few
It's
weeks?
been good to go to war with my guys. You know, have some fun out there, cut it loose. Just play ball. You know, it's a blessing to be on the field and be injury free. So you know, it's a blessing.
I know that when we say things like 100%, that's like nonsense. Like
Yeah.
there is no such thing as one. You play football for a
Yeah,
living. Like
exactly.
imagine there being a 100%. But like, did it take a game or two to like feel? I know the first game it was kind of like a pitch count,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Did you get to a place where you like? There was a day where you said, "Yeah, I'm good." Like
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm getting there. You know, it's a slow progress, man. You know, they got what 6-7 games on me because it's like week 10.
Right.
So like they're
Tavius is
strides
like,
ahead of me. You
and
know?
all of training camp that you missed, and all
Yeah,
of,
literally.
right.
And I'm like over here gasping for air and chest hurting, and they're like, Arthur, come on, let's go. And you know, it's kind of different, man. So I'm trying to catch up to those guys. It's good motivation, though, for sure.
Yeah. So you guys had a big win on Thursday.
Woo.
Obviously, you had the opportunity to, just chill on Sunday like the rest of us, thankfully. But the aesthetics of it looked phenomenal on TV. Like, just how it was like purple lit. And I was just curious to know, like, how you guys, like, do you guys really get into, like, the primetime games because of all the theatrics that comes along with it? Like, does it fire you up a little bit more than normal?
I feel like we definitely feed off that energy, and like the bank was rocking on Thursday for sure. So
You were definitely loud, especially that BS call.
But no, we really have the best fans in the league for sure.
Nah, we
so,
do.
yeah.
We do.
What about the helmets?
Oh,
what
bro,
about?
I'm not gonna lie. Like the purple uniforms, bro.
You're down. You want to keep those.
Honestly, like
Glenn is not a fan.
Okay, listen to me.
Oh, come
no,
on,
wait.
Glenn.
It's very specific. She's throwing me under the bus. It's very specific.
All right, I'm
The
listening.
logo isn't big enough on the helmet.
Now
I
that,
get that
I
a
agree.
little bit.
I agree
It could
with
be
that.
a little
That's
bit.
my
big.
issue.
Okay, I
That's
can
my
agree with
issue.
that.
I agree
I
with
can
that.
agree with that.
I think the purple looks
Yeah,
incredible.
like the
I
all
think it
purple,
looks
bro.
Yeah,
like,
we need that. We need that.
I feel like a little Power Ranger out there.
Yo,
You know, I
it
feel
was
good, man.
just the logo. Like I looked at the helmet, I'm like, fill the helmet up.
Bro,
That's it. That's it.
I agree with you.
I put the all purple on, man. I was like, yo, this is fire.
Okay, rank all purple, all black.
I got blacks.
I go blacks first.
Yeah,
man. Black is
yeah.
just totally different mode. Like it's just got that all
So
black.
Suggs
on.
always said he legitimately thought he was faster wearing the all black. Is that crazy?
I wouldn't say that I feel faster by uniform, but I would say I feel like I got a little extra,
Okay.
badass to me when I
Okay.
got the black on.
Okay,
You know?
I can dig that.
Yeah,
I can
a little
dig
bit
that,
extra
man. I can dig
badass to
that.
me.
All right, so we'll leave. Tavius doesn't have to. Well, Tavius is part of the pass defense too,
Yeah,
right?
heck
Like
yeah.
he's a big part of the pass
Absolutely.
defense.
Definitely part of
Yes.
it.
So
Go get the quarterback, my
That's
brother.
right.
and he's done a very nice job of
Yes,
going and
he
getting
has.
quarterbacks.
What's your sack total this year?
I'm at 3.5.
All right.
Multi-sack
now.
game just a couple weeks
Come
ago.
on now.
So after the game, it didn't seem like you guys were as celebratory after the game as you would think after you just swept the Bengals and won a big game.
I mean, we only won by.
Okay, all right, now, with that said, that's the NFL. Like, most games are close. Most games come down to one play, come down to one stop, things like that. Why was it so...
I think we have a bigger goal in mind, and for us to reach that goal, like, we cannot be accessible to that last ending. You feel what I'm saying? So, we had a big meeting today, like where we just trying to figure out what can we do, everyone, just the whole total defense as a whole, to be better, and play Ravens defense. Because when we're up 7, and historically when the Ravens are up 7 and it's the last drive, then the defense is on the field, no one's worried. And I think that's what we're trying to get to. We were there last year, and we're close. We're not far off, but, we want to get to where it's like, when we kick that ball off and the offense has it, the offense is not worried about trying to go score again or going help us or going save the game, or we want to finish the game on our end.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
What you think, T-Rob?
Yeah, I think it's just, obviously we weren't happy with the way it ended. So, it's back to work, and it's the fact that we know what we can be, and we got all the guys to be what we can be. So it's
Right.
just, the fact that we're not satisfied, and but we're going to keep working and get to where we know we can be.
Do you let yourself still enjoy it, though? Do you let yourself, have a moment where, yo, bro, we really did. We swept the Bengals. That's a big deal to sweep the Bengals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like winning, of course, like when you get that win, like that's the most important thing,
Right.
Yeah.
definitely. But 24 hour, I go by the 24-hour rule. So you got 24 hours to celebrate, and then you're back
Flush
to work.
it, yep.
Yep,
Yeah,
and then it's
for
back
sure.
to, we got to get this defense.
See,
back.
he's
We
going
got
to be a great professional.
Hey, the Arthur Maulet Show is brought to you this week by our friends at Grade 8's Memorabilia. Great to have my guy Chris Ruling from Grade 8's out here this week. He's been doing a lot of great stuff for the community, and there's a lot of more events. In fact, Tavius Robinson is going to be with him at Cook Automotive in Aberdeen on December 7th. Also an event with Keaton Mitchell December 7th at Wise Markets in Haverty Grace, former Arthur Maulet Show guest. And our buddy Project Pat Ricard, December 9th as well
Pancake
at
Pat.
Safford Brown Toyota in Glen Burnie. You can find out more. All of these are going to raise money and also toys for those in need this holiday season. So you can go to great8sbaltimore.com in order to find out more about all of those. All right, so
What'd you guys do?
well, I know what this guy did.
We
Yeah,
saw this man was away.
this man was a world traveler. He took advantage of his
This
little
man
mini
was
bike.
away.
Hey, where did you go?
I went to Clearwater, Florida.
I thought it was like Brazil. The
It
way
was
you were
so
supposed to.
I definitely
funny.
thought
Like
that you
one
were
of the
out of the
homies
country.
were like, "Did you go to Hawaii, bro? Did you go to Bahamas?" I'm like, "Bro, I was in Florida. Like, we only had 2 days to really relax. Like, I can't go just across the world."
What were you doing?
Man,
Well, we
just-
know what you weren't doing. You weren't paddle boating well.
Man, it was a rude awakening for me, bro. Like, I was really mad.
Okay, wait. Tell us the whole story.
Okay, first of all, had a great weekend in Clearwater. It's really nice.
Should we say why Clearwater? I don't feel like it's the first place that people think of to like.
Yes, I mean, I just feel as though like Clearwater's quiet. It's not too many
Okay.
people. It's kind of ducked off. You
Now I'm
can
in.
kinda-
Now I'm in.
You know, it's fairly like cheap too, and you can have a really nice outing. You know, food's really good. I went to this place called Caesars. It's an Italian spot, the best lasagna I ever had. I was tempted to freeze some lasagna and bring it back to
Damn.
Baltimore. It was
Damn.
that
That's
good.
something I do.
Yeah, literally, you know, like I'm such a foodie like that. Like that lasagna was that
Yes,
good.
love it.
But yeah, the beach was nice. They say Clearwater is like a salty beach, and obviously with me falling in the water 3 times, I figured that.
Okay,
it was
wait.
really
So
salty.
you had never paddle boarded before?
I've never paddle boated, and like I'm looking at it, it's like all you got to do is stay still and just stroke one.
It doesn't
breath.
seem
It does left,
Right,
left,
right.
right. So me, I'm like, man, I'm an athlete. I'm a professional athlete. This is not hard. It's not surfing. You know what I'm saying? It's a paddle boat. Just stay still and paddle. So I get on the little board, and I stroke 1 time, stroke 2 times, and by the 3rd time, off it. Just so like I didn't realize, when you're in the ocean, you don't realize how far you are from like the land because you're floating so much, right? So a guy comes on the jet ski. He's like, bro, you're kind of far out. Like, you okay? Because at this point, like, I'm like, bro, I'm done standing up. I'm just like on the paddleboard, just like chilling, just relaxing, and just, just enjoying the weather, right? Because it's cold up here. It's 40. It's like 78 down there.
Right.
And, obviously I'm far away at this point, but I don't realize how far I am. So
you
I
don't
have to
think-
paddle back.
Yeah, you're not concerned.
So
about-
like one point I'm just like sitting like legs out and just paddling like this, not standing up because I don't want to fall. I'm like, bro, I'm an athlete. Like I have to get up and paddle so I can get there faster. It did not work. I fell twice, so I just sat down and paddled my way back for the rest of the 15 minutes while I was there.
Wait, how many other people were out there with you?
Just me.
Just you and this guy that came by.
Yeah,
the jet
because he was on a jet ski because I was so far. I didn't realize how far
you
it
didn't-
was.
so
Oh my
the
gosh.
really difficult part is if like you're out there and you see people that are like they look a little bit more like me.
Yeah,
Like they
and
don't
they're
look
like,
like
just,
athletes.
exactly, no problem. And it literally was a dude looked like you on a paddleboard. When I'm going out to the water, he's going back in, he's just smooth stroking, just la 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 la, and I'm over here just fall, fall. It's like, man, let me just sit down Indian style and just go ahead and get back to shore, man. But it definitely humbled me.
So you're naturally believe that like you're capable of most like when you go somewhere, you're
I'm
kind of
natural-
hubris as an athlete is like
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
naturally
do this.
talented to do a lot of things, right? But it was a rude awakening for me.
Anything
this
else?
week.
Anything else on the list of like I tried it, it ain't like for
Oh,
me,
oh,
golf is that I have tried
I'm
golf.
terrible.
I'm definitely a
I
weed
am
whacker in
terrible.
golf. Like I'm not even trying that.
Right.
But
I'm not
baseball.
even good at Top Golf.
baseball, baseball,
Oh,
I'm horrible.
remember we talked about this on the last
Yeah,
show.
with the
Exactly.
dude,
Like
it's
baseball, like I tell everybody, baseball, people are like, oh, baseball players are so easy, they're not in shape. And I'm like, bro, if you don't understand how to hit the ball or even throw it to the mound, like it's really hard. I can only imagine a shortstop or an outfielder. Like I'm just like, yo, man, they got it, man. I see why they get paid the big bucks.
Exactly.
For
Tavius,
sure.
what about you?
What
Is
about
the-
you, bro?
Is there anything you've tried like I can do this? Look at me. Look how big I can do
Yeah.
this, and you've been humbled by?
Zip lining. It's something I'll never do again.
How? Wait,
Really? Wow, you
wait,
just literally
Yeah, how can you
Yes,
be
but,
bad
like,
at zip lining?
The way it was moving, like I just didn't trust it. Like, it felt like it was about to fall at every second. So like, and the weight limits, like you never know, like where it's at.
Okay.
So it's just I had a bad
Now
experience.
I
with
can
that,
understand it being a little nervous.
The weight
about the weight
limit,
limit.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
did you actually do it, or did you get
Oh.
up there and just say, "Nah, I'm out"?
Yeah, I went on it, but like while I was going, like I
You just
feel
kind of
right.
felt like
yeah.
it was dropping a little bit.
So that was my last time ever doing
And
that.
said, "That's it.
Yeah.
Like I don't ever need to accomplish this again."
All right, well, thank you, bro. I'm not ziplining.
Yeah.
Zip lining is great. You don't have to have any skill to zip line.
I'm scared of zip lining as well. So,
Really?
Yeah.
You ziplined before?
I've zip line. I've jumped out of a plane before.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm actually interested.
You've never done it?
They said
so
it's
my
just
son
a
and
jump.
my son and I were going to do it for his birthday one year, and then we both chickened out, and then just went to the place out
High
White
Fly,
Marsh
yeah,
at
yeah,
High,
right?
at High
Yeah.
Fly instead.
Yeah, it's good, but it's not the same. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, I did it, and I was nervous as hell.
Yeah.
But you don't really do anything. All you do is just fall out of the plane, and
But
then
like, what, like,
And you're attached to someone,
Yeah,
right?
you're attached to somebody. They don't let you go by yourself.
Bro,
the first
I'll be attached to someone in sleep. Like, fainted. Like,
as we're coming down, the guy's like, "Do you want to drive?" I'm like, "No, bro,
No,
I don't want to do that. You know what you're doing. You get us
Land
on
us,
the ground,
yeah.
right? Like, I don't want to take control of anything."
yeah, not me. I would probably have a heart attack in the air, bro.
Tavius,
Sorry.
what are your secret skills? Like, what are the things that you're really good at?
Snowboarding, something I did a little bit back.
Okay, so you're from
Really?
Canada.
Yeah,
like, this
yeah.
makes sense,
That makes
right?
sense.
Like,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
So, did you always did you play other winter sports? Did you ever play hockey? Did you ever?
No, skate, because one thing I can't do is skate. I
Really?
can't skate very
How do
well,
you survive
so.
in Canada not
Not
being able to
skate
skate?
like
Right.
that. They're like, bro, we're going to the skating rink now, bro. Y'all go.
See, I would go, but the problem is I couldn't stop. So like I could skate, but like you know how everyone does that fancy
That
stop.
sh-
Yeah, I could never do that.
I
so.
lived in Michigan, and they had all the kids that knew how to skate all the time, and I'm going around, and I'm like holding like my back brake on the side,
Oh
right?
my
And they're like slowly, you know what I'm saying? And they're over there putting ice on me and shit. I'm like, you little guys suck, bro.
I can't skate either, actually.
So can anyone roller skate?
Yeah, I can
I
roller
can.
skate.
Yeah,
Like
roller
roller
skate.
blade or like force.
Whichever.
I can do it. Yeah, I can do it.
yeah,
You
can
can
roller blade,
you can
yeah.
do 4 or blade. You can do
I
blade.
can do blade. Yeah.
Okay, but-
blade's easy.
I can do both.
4.
Okay, so you can do both.
I can do both, but I can't ice skate like at
Okay.
all to save my life.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
I can't even I'm hugging onto the thing on the side.
You got the little.
Right? Oh my God! I'm a 40-year-old man with a walker in
Yeah.
front of me.
That's me. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. It's
That's
good.
me as well.
That's all of us.
It's just like,
Yeah.
but you could like
Camaraderie.
competitively snowboard. Like if you, no,
No, not competitively. No, like
Oh.
I can go down like probably like Blue Hills, maybe Black Hills.
Okay.
But other than that, like not competitively. No.
What about? Did you
Yeah.
ever do like curling in Canada?
never did curling.
Curling's fun, man.
So-
I've done that.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Never tried it.
So what's Blue Hill, Black Hill? You gotta explain that. Some people probably don't know that.
So it goes. I think green is the first one, and then blue is like medium, like the higher
it's
up
the
you go.
difficulty.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
So there's
Got
like
you, I
I
got
think
you.
there's like black diamond, like it goes all
Oh,
the
it
way
goes
up to
all the way
It's
up.
like
yeah.
skiing. It's
Yeah.
the same
Alright,
concept,
alright,
like
yeah,
the craziness of the hill.
I'm not
yeah,
messing with it.
yeah. What about skiing? Do you ski at all?
No skiing.
Okay,
Just
just
snowboarding,
like that's the thing. All right, please make some noise for Arthur Maulet and Tavius Robinson, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
If you're struggling with addiction, stigma can keep people from reaching out, but there is help available. For more information on what you can do about addiction, go to stopoverdose.maryland.gov. When we come back in, we're gonna end up talking a lot because it is a pretty big week this week
Yes,
for the team, for you.
It's a big
like there's a lot, so we're gonna talk about it over the course of the next couple of segments. And I know you're excited about the fight Saturday night, so we're talking the fight on Saturday night. So we'll talk about that. Press Box 105.7 The Fan. It's the Arthur Maulet Show live from Mother's North Grille in Timonium. You good? One. Segment number 2 of the Arthur Maulet Show. Reeta and Glenn, Arthur Maulet, Tavius Robinson, Press Box 1057
Yes,
The Fan, live from Mother's North Grille in Timonium. I am very excited. Oh my gosh, my kids are going to almost make me change all of my plans for this now. Mother's North Grille is hosting Harry Potter trivia Saturday, November 23rd at 1 o'clock. Come show off your knowledge. Mother's North Grille also has trivia every Wednesday night, but a very special Harry Potter version of trivia Saturday, November 23rd at 1 my kids would do great with this. I would not do well.
I wouldn't either.
They made me take a test.
You wouldn't either.
No, not your thing.
Definitely
So wait, what is
not
your thing then? Like, what is, if there was a themed trivia game that they played here, what is the thing that you would do really well with?
Sheesh, that's tough, bro. You just put me on the spot. Probably like some type of anime show.
Oh, right, yeah, that's your thing.
That's me. What about you, T-Rock?
Dragon Ball.
Okay,
Dragon Ball's
okay,
one of my favorite.
okay,
What else? Favorite TV shows. Game of Thrones.
Okay, there you go.
I've not gotten
Okay,
to Game of
that's all
Thrones.
right.
Everybody
Yeah.
tells me to watch Game of Thrones.
I think there's a non-zero.
I don't
It's
know.
not my thing. Not my thing. But there's a non-zero. There would be a Game of Thrones trivia here in the future, and you guys can fight to have Tavius on your team at that
Right.
point. But come join us on Saturday, November 23rd for Harry Potter trivia here at Mother's. Highly recommend the black and blue salad while
Yes,
you are here.
love it.
Highly recommended. All right, bro. Well, we finally reached that week.
Yeah.
We finally reached it.
Yeah.
That team, what do we say we were calling them? The team by the lake? Is that
I don't know
The
what you're
team
talking
up,
about.
Did we say the team up north?
the team? No, that's the Ohio
Across
State
the
Michigan
river?
thing.
Across the river.
Team across the river. We're not referring to
Team
them by
across
name.
the river. Shout out to my girl D Love Sports. The opposition is in the house
We
tonight.
won't use the name. The team across the river is what we're calling
The
them.
team across the river.
You said something really interesting today that stuck with me.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, you did.
Really?
At over at the facility
Oh,
when,
okay, okay.
when people were talking to you. You said, I'm not a Raven yet.
Yeah.
Talk me through that.
They said you have to beat Pittsburgh to be a Raven, and I didn't beat them last year, so I plan on beating them this
There
year.
you go. There we go. We like the sound of that.
Okay.
I'm in the same boat.
Tavius said,
we gotta
me
become a Raven,
too.
bro.
You've been around long enough. It's about damn time you become
I
a
mean,
Raven, right?
Been a minute, you know.
Yeah,
Been a
it's
minute.
about time it happened.
Gotta earn my stripes,
right?
man.
So, you know, look, let's talk about this rivalry, right? It's got to earn your stripes.
Yes.
You know, you've been on both sides. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, you've been with the Steelers, now you're with the Ravens, and so I feel like we lose. I don't know. The NFL to me now is more so about quarterbacks against quarterbacks, and I think we lose sight of like
The
divisional
historical
games.
rivalry.
Yeah, and so
I
you know,
think
what
it's
does
back.
this mean for you?
I think it's back, man. There's two great teams right now in the AFC North that's leading right in the division. It's a must-win game for both teams. Both teams are on win streaks, right, and playing very well. Both teams has really good quarterbacks. You feel me? Really good running game.
Yeah.
You know, back like it used to be back in the day. Really good receivers. And a really good defenses, right? So it's really going to be an interesting game. It's going to be very electrifying. It's going to be like the old school atmosphere because it matters. It's for the number one seed. So it's going to be fun. I'm excited. This is what you live for, man. Words can't even put it into kind of describe what it's really going to mean to anyone that's in this rivalry, because I think since 2020 it really hasn't been.
Yeah, but it's been weird, right?
Yeah, because like this is the thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't play with Pittsburgh my whole career, and I didn't play with Baltimore my whole career, but I knew about the rivalry. But when I did know about the rivalry, both of the teams were really, really good.
Right.
Back, you know, when I played for Pittsburgh, we were decent, you know, but, you know, it was like we're playing against backups against the Ravens because they're the number one seed. It's like we're fighting for that number one seed now. And that's how it was back in the day because both of those teams were good. So I think that rivalry is just reignited now, and it matters. And you know, we got familiar faces on both sides, and
Yes, you
it's gonna be
do.
fun. So it's gonna be turned up this week.
Yeah.
Tavius is like a guy that plays defense. Like the history of Ravens Steelers is, you
Literally,
know,
that's what I was about to say. Like, this is the game that I remember watching on TV growing up. You know, looking up highlights on TV as a youngin. So it's a big game, and it's gonna be fun to play in it for sure.
This is a rivalry. Like, it's very, like you did say it's weird, but you know, when you start even thinking back to like 2000, I think, Glenn, and they won, and I think like the Steelers won 9-6. Or
yeah,
something.
there were a lot of.
It was something. Really,
There's a lot of 13-10 in the history of Ravens Steelers.
But when you watched it, it didn't feel like it. You know
'Cause
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
brutal.
It was brutal, but it was also exciting at the same
Back to
time.
back.
You know, and then when you look at the final score, it's like, wow,
That's how we
that's
scored.
it?
Yeah.
That's all.
Really
What
good
happened?
defenses.
Right.
You know, pretty good offenses as well. Historical quarterbacks, Flacco, Roethlisberger, all those guys, you know what I'm saying? Really good quarterbacks. But it's like those defenses were hard and tough, and
Yeah.
they weren't giving up a lot of plays. But when you did make big plays on offense, it meant the world because, you know, like you got them, you know what I'm saying? And after that, you know, you just had to finish them. So this is going to be an exciting week, man. This is going to be a really, really important, exciting week for both teams.
All right, what is it about, like, Pittsburgh? What is it about? I call it the House of Derp because I feel like every time a good football teams go to that place.
Bro, they have that juju. I
It's
don't know what
it's
it is.
voodoo.
It's not voodoo,
it's
man.
that Renegade song.
I just think, you know, they know how to play in close games. Obviously, I've been on both sides. They are not scared of playing close games. They live on the edge. They play on the edge, right? So I just think they're comfortable with that, right? And then obviously when they play that Renegade a little bit, they get a little bit of juju.
Amen. Amen. I've been
know.
to Pittsburgh 3 times for games, and every time that song comes on,
I just,
I'm like, what
I
is
just don't want to see my
happening
teammates
right now?
dance to it. I think that's what it really is. When the opposing team bob their head to the song like, yeah, it's Renegade, that's when everything just goes.
But no. You see, that's
No,
that's
I'm-
taking your that's you taking
No,
the energy.
no, you're not. You're giving them energy. Like, I've been on both sides. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I just feel like, yeah, that song's playing. That means just lock in even more.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not to wave towels like they do on their sideline, right? It's not to nod your head to their music. You know, when that's when they play that Renegade song, that means lock in even more, right? Because they feel as though, okay, we have to lock in now. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to come balls to the wall and play as tough as they can because they know when they play that song, they rarely lose.
Right.
So if they want to play that song, we don't have to nod our head. We don't have to wave those towels. We have to go about business and make sure that we're on our P's and Q's and we handle up. So,
Game face.
Yeah, game face, yeah.
right? Game face. Tavius, are you a talker? I've never really noticed this about you on the field. Are you a talker when you're on the field, or are you a game face guy when
I'm
you're
more
on
of a game face guy. Like just talk with my pads.
He don't
yeah.
talk.
No, at all?
He's a silent assassin.
I'm not a big talker.
Yeah.
All right, I'll save the rest of Pittsburgh for the third segment, but I want to give you this one. If someone, and I'm not suggesting that Tavius would ever do this, but if he came to you like, bro, I'm going to like stomp on a towel on the sideline before the game, or I'm going to like
please.
wipe my,
No,
I'm going to wipe
we're
my
not
butt with
doing
it.
that.
Yeah, not doing any of that?
We're not doing that.
No?
Man. We're playing football.
Respect.
We playing
Respect.
football.
Respect. We don't
Hey,
need none of that. None of that.
Lindell White did that, and the Titans ain't been right ever since. So please don't do that, okay? It's something in them ugly towels,
I'm
okay?
telling you,
It's
don't.
something in the towels. Don't do it. I'm just saying.
Right, we're not doing any of that. Just going to Pittsburgh for a
Just-
business
just
trip.
get a win.
Nice
Yeah.
business trip. We'll talk more about that in segment number 3. Hey, the Arthur Maulet Show is made possible by 1-800-GAMBLER. No-cost treatment now available for anyone wanting help with a gambling problem. So I follow you on the socials. I've seen on your story this week, you've been sharing some Mike Tyson, Jake Paul videos. You actually like excited about this on Saturday night? Like, is this actually a way that you're going to
just
spend your time?
Funny to me, bro.
It is funny.
It's funny because Jake Paul is like, if I knock Mike Tyson out, like, this is going to be the best knockout in boxing history. I'm like, bro, he's 60.
exactly.
If you don't knock him out, you're going to be the worst knockout in history. You know, so it's like, bro, you better beat Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
60 years old. Like, I don't expect you to lose to this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're in your prime. You're probably like 28, 29, whatever it is, right? If you lose to a 60-year-old, don't get me wung, he's the greatest.
This is still Mike Tyson that we're
Bro, he's
talking about.
60.
I know, but I'm telling you,
If you can't bob and weave and make him tired, and I just feel like,
I
you know,
think he
like,
might be a freak, bro. I think he might be like.
Yeah.
I'm
Mike got
going to
something
be
in him.
honest. If I trained for 4 or 5 years and
Wait.
got in fights and did that, and I was going up against a 60-year-old and I lost, I'm retiring right after that. Like, I'm done. Like, it was 60. He's 60.
But he can get you with one punch.
No, I'm going to tire him out. Bob, weave, Bob.
You don't think you could make one mistake in there and end up just walking in
I'm
a
not
little
letting,
bit?
this is the thing. Mike Tyson wants to get close to you. So you have to play the far game. My brother's a boxer.
Okay.
And he's an MMA fighter in Colorado. He fights for
Nice.
Sparta 92. Shout out to my brother Henry.
What's your brother? Okay, yeah.
Now he's doing pretty good. I told him, you know, we have to get a couple knockouts because I can't be endorsing, just split decisions. So, he's doing pretty good though. But, I just think for him, like, if you just get him tired, you don't let him get into your space, I think he should win the fight, I just hope Mike Tyson doesn't get knocked out.
Well, you guys can't because you'll be getting the night before. Although you'll be back in the hotel, will you spend time watching on Saturday night?
Probably not.
Yeah, that makes two. There's no chance. You cannot get me to do it. You can't get me to spend time watching.
Not a 60-year. What about you, bro?
No, I'm not gonna watch it. I'll watch it in the morning.
Right,
exactly. I'm not gonna stay up to watch that.
Yeah.
All right, let me give you these. Who would be the best boxer on the team? Who would be the best boxer? Who would be the worst boxer on the team? Who would be the one?
I mean, I box in the off season, so.
Wait, really?
I would say me.
You spar?
I'm Muay Thai and spar. Yeah, I do.
Really? How long you been doing that?
For 6 years now.
Nice.
And what, like, was it your brother? What led you to doing that?
Yeah, a little bit of my brother because he always talks smack and, you play football, but you're not as physical as me because I'm actually ground and pounding and fighting real people in real life. And my other brother was a wrestler and one went away from a state championship in Louisiana.
And these are younger brothers.
Yeah, my younger brothers.
So you have to be able
he's
to...
in the Marines too as well and did all that hand-to-hand combat stuff and all that. So for me, it's like, I'm the older brother.
Right,
like,
you have to
I
be
have
able
to
to
be
remind
sharp.
them.
I'm the older brother. I have to remind them. So, I do my little Muay Thai in the off season and boxing because I don't do a lot of running. So that replaces my cardio.
Okay. Yeah. This is just a family of badasses, by the way.
Pretty much.
Just a total, family of badass. Tavius, how would you handle yourself if you were in a ring?
So I actually do boxing in the offseason.
Okay.
This is my first offseason. I'll tell you, the cardio part is
crazy,
joke.
right?
No joke.
Yeah.
Like I did one, the way we did it was like you were training for the round. So during the rounds, you're hitting the bags, and like by the end of it, you are exhausted.
What did you do? Like the 30-second count of consistent hitting, and then off for 10 or 15 or something.
It was basically like sparring, but against the pads for the whole but the time of the round. Yeah.
So 3-minute rounds.
Yeah.
Right?
So 3-minute rounds. So it was very tough, but that's something I'm going to start keeping doing with my off-season training because it's all hand stuff in the box.
Do you find yourself now wanting to use your punch more often? Is that, like you find yourself trying to mix the punch in more as a Russian?
I've got to hold that back.
I love that. Actually, right?
It's
I love
smart,
that.
though. Yeah, that's definitely smart, man. It definitely helped me with my game too because I'm out there in the trenches with y'all too. Like, that boxing just brings a little bit more physicality, hand speed, eye discipline, to where you're striking your target where it needs to be, accuracy for that. So it definitely helps. It works hand in hand with football for real. Most definitely.
You ever been to a big fight night? You ever gone to a?
No, that's one of the things on my bucket list that I do want to do.
I feel like every football, every athlete, it's
yet,
the thing.
I have to go to a Javante Davis fight or something in the offseason or something.
Because he's fighting in December, but
can't go.
Sorry.
When's our bye week?
Wait, I was about to say, I don't know if it's the bye week though.
No, I don't think.
But the fight's in Houston again, right?
Yes, it's in Houston.
Yeah, yes. He fought once in Baltimore, after he had already been the guy.
Right? Yeah.
And it was it was one of the
crazy,
wildest
right?
things I've ever seen in my life. It was nuts.
He's from here, right?
Yes.
Correct. That was a big deal. Tavius, what about you? You ever been to a big fight?
Not a boxing fight. I went to a UFC fight in Jersey in the off season. I forget who it was. I know that Strickland was the co-main.
Okay. Then, who was it, Griffin? All right, this is the biggest UFC fan on face of the planet.
It was in Jersey in the summer, but it was fun. It was fun to be.
You liked it?
Yeah, the energy.
Dope.
Something about that atmosphere.
That
right?
fighting atmosphere is probably different, right?
Rita, which one did you go to? You went to a.
Oh, I went to the Bud Crawford.
Oh, you went to Bud Crawford?
Yeah, last summer.
How was the energy in the crowd? It was crazy, right?
It was crazy. Like Eminem came out, and obviously we didn't know that he was coming out, and then so that just kind of turned everything upside down, and then from that point on, it was just it was crazy.
Yeah.
That was my first fight too, ever going to. So I couldn't have picked a better fight to have gone to.
There's something about the fight night energy, man.
There's
it's
crazy.
There's nothing to compare.
I gotta check out a fight.
Yeah.
We got to actually walk in the octagon afterwards and see all
that blood and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
It was
there's
I don't want to fight.
I don't know how many of the names are. There's a local promotion here called Shogun Fights, right? They're great, and they used to them at the arena, and a former mayor of our city was sponsoring one of the fights, and she was sitting right in front of me, and we were having fun, having a good time, and she's like, I got to go in and raise the hand of the winner after the fight that I sponsored. And she walks in and she just starts screaming, like screaming,
blood
because she had
everywhere.
no idea.
Yeah.
Like she just sees blood everywhere.
man.
And she's like, oh,
Like, get me out of here.
right? What did I get myself into? I'm good. I want to give you this one before we take a break. We're out here at Mother's, great food here. I saw when you were down in Tampa, you went to a really nice steakhouse. You mentioned the lasagna place
Italian
in
Caesar's
Clearwater.
Italian spot. Oh my goodness, bro.
We all know someone in our lives that you don't want to take to the nice steakhouse with you because you just know they're going to order food like a 5-year-old.
Get
And they're
fries
gonna
and
get-
freaking
yeah.
Chicken tenders.
Chicken
So I'm
tenders, like, bro,
wondering
get a
if there
steak,
might be
bro.
someone on the team that you are willing to out. Oh,
Oh, you know someone who?
Oh, my boy Trent, man. My
Oh,
boy
Trent.
Yeah, every
Trent
time, yeah. But he's now he's starting to try sushi and steak.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay, well,
Stepping his game up a little
but
bit.
are we on the California roll
He's
portion
probably
of the
stuff.
sushi?
Yeah,
Okay,
basic stuff.
so we're not
Yeah.
all the way there.
Or
Not there yet.
the fried shrimp.
The fried
It's not
shrimp.
sushi, bro. Seafood.
Did you go somewhere
Exactly.
nice with him and like he ordered like a burger or something?
Yeah,
You're like,
we've been like me and him keep kind of go up with food and stuff a lot, and at the start because we were roommates like rookie year and all that. So at the start it was all just like basic stuff, chicken fingers.
Oh,
but,
God.
But now he's trying steak, he likes steak, all that stuff. So
All right.
That's
I've been
funny.
experiencing.
Is it
Thank
well done though?
Yeah, we're not-
See,
definitely not
I
medium rare yet.
knew it. I knew
But-
it.
please tell me he doesn't.
Ruin the whole steak, bro.
Please tell me he doesn't ask for like ketchup or barbecue sauce.
No, that-
All right,
that-
thank
that
God.
would-
Thank
yeah.
God. That's
If he
not
would
the
ask for
case.
that, I would
Thank you for
have to
being
talk
willing
to
to
him.
out him. Thank you for being willing to put him out there like that. All right, make some noise. Arthur Maulet and Tavius Robinson, please. Tavius is here with us, courtesy of our friends at Great Eights Memorabilia. Remember, great8sbaltimore.com. They are always doing wonderful work for our community and taking care of folks in need during the holiday season. Tavius will be out at Cook Automotive in Aberdeen on December 7th. Keaton Mitchell at Wise Markets in Haverty Grace the same day. Pat Ricard on December 9th. And Rolling for Santa, too, is a great event that I've been a part of the last couple years. Tremendous. Great8sbaltimore.com with the number 8. When we come back in, we'll do a little bit more. We never found out what your Halloween costume is and what the
Oh,
rookies had to
man.
wear, so we got to talk about that and a little bit more because you're seeing an old friend on Sunday, and we got to talk and deal with that as well. We are live at Mother's North Grille in Timonium, Press Box 105.7 The Fan. Third and final segment, it's the Arthur Maulet Show, Press Box 105.7 The Fan. Glenn and Reeta, Arthur, and Tavius Robinson, live from Mother's North Grille in Timonium. How many now? Let me make sure I get it right. Now-laters?
Yep, there you go.
Now-laters?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
You learn
How
fast,
many
There
have
you
you
go.
already consumed this evening?
I ate some before I left here. Before I left to come here, I think we got at 4. I think I ate probably 7 or 8 now-laters.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
I mean, bro.
Yeah. Hey, make your trip to the game easy by saving
No
the
cavities,
easy.
though.
That's true. Look at you. Look at you. Make your trip to the game easy by saving the Easy Pass waive for tolls. Go to driveeasymd.com. That's driveeasymd.com. So, yeah, the last time we saw you was right before Halloween.
Yeah.
And you were raving
I
about...
was raving about how I was going to get the rookies costumes and make them wear them. And I go play against Cleveland, and KV hits me, and I get a neck injury, so I can't dress up. And the rookies, I can't force them to dress up for Halloween. So, you know what? It's all good. We have Thanksgiving, and we have
Wait,
Christmas.
wait a second.
I
Wait a
might get a
second.
turkey
No,
costume
you
for
won't.
them.
No, you won't.
I might get some turkey hats
No, you
for
won't.
'em. Hey, I will do anything to embarrass a couple rookies because I got embarrassed my rookie year. So they're not going before they leave this year.
They have to wear some...
They are going to. They're going to get it.
They're going to wear
They're
some
going to get
form
it.
of
They're going to get
costume
it.
of
They're
some
going to get
sort.
it, and they're going to be mad. And I don't care. You're going to have to wear it because I'm not wasting my money for
love
you not to
this.
wear it for the whole day.
Hey.
I love this. I love this.
And they're going to have to decorate the room, the defensive room, for
Christmas.
Christmas.
Okay.
Nice.
They about to get put to work.
Do you wait a second? Do you you judge that? It has to be to a standard.
I'm going to
however?
buy it, and they're going to have to, do their little thing. Like they're going to have to do it. And if
Are
it's
you getting
bad,
a real are you getting a tree, or is this just
I'll
decorations
get a
around
little
the room?
artificial tree. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm gonna get them some banners, some fake snow,
Okay,
and all
okay.
that good stuff. So yeah, man, some stockings.
Yeah.
Tavius, was there any rookie?
Yeah, what did you have to do
as
for
a
a
rookie?
rookie?
Did you have any?
I brought wings to the plane.
Oh.
Every game, every
and
game.
not only for the D-line, basically
Oh, for everybody?
Oh,
okay,
wow.
okay.
Basically,
Wait. How
I feel
many?
like this is a normal
200
practice, though, that we've heard.
every away
Whoa.
game. Or maybe it was 100.
You had to get 100 wings
Yeah.
for every
Away,
flight.
yeah, every away game.
Did
yeah.
you have to go to the same place? Was it the same?
Yeah, America's Best.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, same
And-
4 flavors.
Oh
And
my gosh.
What would the penalty have been? So you weren't the only rookie at that point.
No,
What
no.
did other rookies have to provide other?
Yeah, so it was food for basically your position group. So some position groups would have Chick-fil-A specific things, but I brought the wings, and then it turned into everyone
get
else
everybody
getting
the
the
wings.
wings. Everyone on the team getting the wings.
See, you're
So,
gonna be in the league for a long time. brother. You're gonna be in the league for a long time. That's what happened to me. You know what I'm saying?
Who was it that said that they did this and almost missed the
Me.
flight? It was you? Okay, I'm sorry. I
So
knew somebody did that.
I had to go to Pop. I was playing for New Orleans at the time, and it was
Yes.
my rookie year. And I'm calling them, and I messed up because I got the order right. I should have got the order wrong.
'Cause
So when I got the
this
order
is
right, they're
Popeyes.
like, "Oh, we can depend on Arthur. He's gonna get the order right. He's gonna make sure we got the sauces and the right chicken strips because they love the Popeyes down there. Because
Right.
Louisiana,
Well,
the
you know,
Popeyes
it's
chicken
different.
is
It
different
is
from
different,
everywhere else. So
yes.
I messed up and got the order right. So Kenny Vaccaro, all these guys are like, you know what, Arthur, you got the order for the rest of the year. I'm like, every away game, I got to get the Popeyes. This specific week, we're playing the Vikings. I literally can't find my keys. I feel like they hit them. Till this day, I feel like they hit my keys. I'm scrambling. I'm going all over the place. Can't find my keys. Had to call an Uber. Go to Popeyes. Luckily, I put the order in on time. Get the order. I'm telling the Uber driver I played for the Saints. She's like, "Oh my gosh, can I get the stuff?" I'm like, "Bro, can you just get me to the airport?
Gotta get
Like,
the plane,
please, I gotta
right.
get to the plane." And I called my coach. I'm like, "Coach, Aaron Glenn, defense coordinator for the
Yes,
Lions right
yes,
now."
yes.
I'm like, "Coach, I don't think I'm gonna make it on time. I might have to leave the Popeyes." He said, "You will not get on the plane if you don't bring the Popeyes, because I want my
Yes, he wants
corn
some
on the
too.
cob
That's
and my
right.
chicken."
That's right.
And I'm like, "Bro, like seriously?" And all you see me is with my luggage, my backpack, my duffel, 3 big bags of Popeyes, running to the plane, and everybody got their phones out like, "Ah." And so, it paid off. 8 years later, I'm still in the league. So,
Okay,
rookie duties really pay off.
What
man.
about this season, though? Is that still going on? Who's in charge of
does
what? Tavius is confident that it's still happening.
Yeah,
Who's in-
Deesa be hooking up with the wings now.
Yeah,
So Deesa's in charge of
does
the
a
wings.
good job, yeah.
All right, like in the secondary, Sanusi, anybody like that?
Sanusi does a good job. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 rookies right now.
Right, Nate
Sanusi,
and
Nate,
Bo.
and
Bo,
Bo Braid.
yeah.
So they kind of alternate jobs. But
What is it? What
one
do you-
one week they didn't have wings, and I didn't eat before I got on the plane. I was really mad, and I was like, "See, that's why the vets was like, you better bring that chicken." You feel me? So now I know. So they've been doing a good job so far, though.
You mentioned the Lions. Aaron Glenn obviously is the Lions. You haven't seen this picture or video of
With the
James.
ice.
You haven't seen James Houston from this past week, have you? Oh, hang on a second. I'm going to need to show you this.
saw it?
James Houston played in the game on Sunday night, and everybody on the planet noticed something about James Houston. And his explanation, I don't know how believable it is. James Houston had a really unfortunate-looking. Well, I'm going to show it to you. That was James Houston, and that was the stain on his pants on Sunday night. I don't know if y'all saw that.
So he had an accident.
So
No way.
So James claims.
What happened?
He claims he sat down on the bench and there was spilled Gatorade on the bench.
It looks like
You buy that?
Yeah,
You think
it
that's
looks like some
plausible?
lemon lime.
You buy that as being
Because we
plausible?
have lemon lime Gatorade. It's the lemon lime and it's water. That's
Okay.
it. It's the same color. It's literally like yellow orange. It's like
All right.
lemon lime.
All right.
I can believe him. Yeah.
All right, I was really struggling.
I don't think a guy would just pee on himself.
No.
Oh, it's definitely have.
Maybe it doesn't happen in the modern NFL,
Yeah.
but there were some guys that used to
Yeah.
play in this city that would
Yeah, we've heard stories.
they did not
Oh,
care.
yes.
Like,
Oh, you dirty guy. Oh, man. No way.
in fact, I'm
I'm
wearing,
not
of course,
doing
the I'm wearing the Goose Flights jacket tonight. The late great Tony Sarah
Yep,
Goose.
Goose was the main one. Yeah.
Man, he didn't care.
I heard college stories of guys doing it, and I'll just be like, bro, just tell coach take you out right now and go run to the bathroom.
So speaking of college.
Oh,
yeah.
Uh-oh.
They got
This
Have
is,
you
this
guys
is
ever-
supposed to be the
You've had cream of crab soup before.
I've had, but they said this is the
Mother's
best
cream of crab soup is excellent. Tavius, you never had cream of
No,
crab
it's my
soup?
first
Okay.
time right here.
All right.
So
Can we
You're-
do a
you're a
live
cream of
like
crab
taste test?
virgin.
you want to do a live taste
Yeah,
test?
I just wanna see how you
Let's
feel
see.
about it. This is
So
the
like,
first-
okay, so I've had it before. So do I take the crackers and crunch it up
can.
and put
You
it
can
in?
do however you
or-
prefer.
You can. It
And everybody's
doesn't.
like, no,
It does
just go
not-
straight
yeah,
spoon.
It doesn't need
straight
it.
spoon.
Yeah, it
All right,
doesn't
straight
need
spoon.
it. I would not personally.
All right, let's see T-Rod. Let's
Yeah,
see what we
right.
got.
Let's
see.
see.
what we got, T-Rod.
We need a live taste test of the cream of crab soup here at Mother's North Grill in Timonium.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Tavius, have you been a seafood guy? Like, were you a seafood guy at all growing up when you got here? Were
I
you?
didn't even want to eat on the show,
really.
but we might have to cut
Until I
this.
came here.
We might not get him back the rest of the segment. This might be the end of the
So,
show.
Glenn.
Yeah, right. It's just going to be more Reeta and Glenn here
Yeah.
the rest of the way.
Reeta and Glenn take over.
Yeah, it's good. It's real
Yeah, that's-
good.
It
I'ma
has to
save
be
that.
good because Tavius is.
I'm glad this is the last segment.
That's like his
I'm glad this is the last
spotlight.
segment. Shout out to mothers, man.
Remember, you can book
Thank you,
your holiday parties on the
Shout out to
back
Mothers.
patio space here at Mother's. Yeah, you can't put enough Old Bay either.
That's right, 'cause you know this
can't-
is the Old Bay town around
You
here.
can't put enough
See,
Old
that's
Bay.
why I like Baltimore, man. You know, I'm from New Orleans, and we use
So
Old
y'all
Bay,
like
and
seasoning,
we like that
exactly,
Old Bay,
exactly.
Man, mothersgrill.com. You want to book your holiday parties for out here on the back patio. They got the heaters. It is a wonderful place for an event. We love doing the show out here. All right, we're going to try to wrap up. We're going to try to go through.
All right, let's finish, bro.
Raven.
Look, Tavius is eating
Tavius
almost
halfway
half
done.
of his already.
I'm over here being modest.
Yeah.
You like, bro.
All right.
You see, he didn't say a word.
Right.
He was like, "Let me just go ahead and eat
That's really
this
good,
soup,"
though.
and I'm not mad.
That's the best.
It's really good.
Shout out
it's
to
really
Mothers,
good
man.
here. Since the last time we talked, one of your old teammates in Pittsburgh is now here with you in Baltimore.
Oh, Deontay.
Deontay Johnson,
Yeah.
right? Like, what was your relationship like with Deontay?
We was locker buddies.
Really?
Yeah, he was
Like
like, my
neighbors?
locker partner. Yeah,
That's cool, man.
Yeah, he was literally right next to me, man. Shout out to have my dog back, man. You know, obviously has to get up to speed. You
Yep.
know, it's a moving train when you're, have a prolific offense like that, and we have so many weapons. So, they're obviously trying to figure out where they want to put him at and kind of get him in a space where he can be successful, right? And it takes time, but I'm excited to have him. He can beat man coverage. He's very slippery. He's a good run after catch guy. So once he gets up to speed, I'm excited to see what he can do for us.
Could you sense how excited he was? Like, I don't ever. This isn't about disparaging
there's
anybody.
a video too, right, of him talking to Eric DaCosta on the phone, and I think it was like on TikTok, and he was talking about being traded, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna let you down," and he
That's
seemed
cool.
excited about Hey, listen, coming from the Carolina Panthers, I gotta assume that
You can't be too. Hey man,
can't be too picky about that.
anything's better than Carolina over there. I don't even throw shade at teams like that, but sheesh. Like,
or maybe the
we
Giants
just saw some
now.
stuff on Carolina where it's like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
wow.
so he did come off excited to
Yeah,
be
I
coming
can't
to
imagine.
Baltimore.
I mean, if I was on Carolina coming playing, no offense to Bryce Young, he's might be great in his future, but coming from Bryce Young to MV3,
yeah.
I'll be excited.
1,000%.
I'll be excited too.
1,000%.
I'll be excited.
We talked about old friends.
I get to see my best friends.
So tell me about PQ.
Patrick Queen.
Tell me about PQ.
Nah, man, that's my brother, bro. Like, regardless of where he plays at, what he does, that's my brother, Obviously, I had to troll him about him saying that Pittsburgh was the better city. I'm just
The audacity to suggest they had better food in
yeah, that's
Pittsburgh,
where
by
I
the
was
way.
just kind of
Like, get the entire hell out of
like,
here.
I know they paid you, but I know they paid you well. I get it, but come on, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your guy.
No, that's my guy, man. I'm excited
You told
to
us
see him.
before the show that you might have heard some chirping from Patrick Queen.
Oh
Maybe
no, I haven't. Like,
Okay,
I
all
don't.
right.
I don't get into the chirping, bro. When it comes to football, with me, it's all business. Obviously that's my brother. I want him to be healthy and successful and not make too many plays against us, but he can make plays against other people. but when it comes to business, we're trying to handle business. I'll talk to him after the game.
So I wanted to talk to both of you guys about that, right, Tavius? Because we the week of the Buccaneers game, Baker Mayfield led on, like, he and Mark Andrews legitimately best friends. Like, Mark was in his wedding. Like, that's and then
His little feelings was
Baker
hurt, though.
said in the season, Mark won't return a text.
Yeah.
Like, that's the way it goes. You guys have friends all over the league, guys you played in college with, guys that were on the team last year. Tavius, how are you, like, the week leading up to the game, the day before the game? Do you go say hello, or you say, like, nah, we can do all that afterwards?
I think it's like what Art said, like it's business. So, until the game is over, and
Yeah,
it's
it's like-
zeros, I'll come smile, dap you up,
Yeah.
take
Right,
pictures of it.
right.
But until
But
that,
until
it's
then,
game.
yeah.
So y'all don't even obviously you guys get there the night before. Y'all don't see
What?
your guy. Okay.
See, that's enemy
Y'all don't
territory.
You don't go to dinner with
Dinner?
Okay, well, I was just I'm putting it on the record.
No.
I'm just putting this on the record, friend.
Nah.
Y'all
We're friends, but we ain't
we
friends
ain't
like
friends
that to get dinner.
Okay, all right.
Not this week.
Especially this week.
Okay. So never.
season.
This never happens. You never do it.
I would never do that.
Okay. Okay.
I'm playing against my
I'm
other
very sorry
opponent.
that I asked the question.
Dinner? Never.
Okay.
The
It's
audacity.
a cardinal sin.
And it's funny because, like, we've had Justice Hill. You've brought Justice Hill on here before, and his brother plays for the Bengals, and I'm always like, well, what happens, like, when he comes here or when they go there? Do they, like, see each other before the game, or is it this is my enemy, and then he's my brother when it's over?
I mean, I never played with my brother, right? I had a guy I grew up with that I played with, you know what I'm saying? We were really, really close. And then we started playing against each other, and I'm like, bro, I don't want to talk to you right now.
Okay.
You're not about to butter me up. Like, you're not about to butter me up. I don't like you right now.
Got you.
Don't get in my way.
You got to keep that game face.
Yeah.
You just got to keep that game
I mean,
face.
I think it's just business, man. But like I said, like, all health to him. Like, don't make too many plays out there, PQ. Chill.
That's that.
Chill out.
And obviously, you have other
Talk to you
friends.
after
You
the
have
game.
other friends on that
Oh,
team.
yeah,
for
plenty.
Sure,
And I will
right?
not be talking to any of them.
100%. Like, don't be
Do
waiting
not try
for
to
a
dap
text.
me up. Arthur, no. No.
Not even before the game, huh?
No.
Okay, afterward. All right.
We are allergic to saying nice things about Mike Tomlin in this city, but
Nah,
we
he's-
know Mike Tomlin's
yeah,
a hell of
he's
he's
a
a
goat, man.
damn
He's
good
a
coach.
goat.
There's
He's
no
a goat,
question
man.
about that.
I don't
Like,
even try to hide it anymore.
I tell a lot of people, man, like, he kind of jump-started my career again. He kind of gave me another position because before I went to Pittsburgh and signed with him, I was in New York and New Orleans, and I played corner and safety. And, when I signed with Pittsburgh, he was like, you know what, bro? you're a nickel. We obviously had Mike Hilton before, and he saw the similarities, right? And it was my first year playing, and I played pretty decent in my second year. I blew it out the water. And, you know, I shout him out for that, for knowing how to put players in certain positions to be successful, right? To extend their careers or give them the opportunity to be successful, you know. So, you know, he is a GOAT at that aspect. But I'm not going to smile or like him. But nah, that's my dog.
I think that Mike Tomlin is a guy, like, you know, it is very, we understand that you're not supposed to like your divisional rivals, right? But Mike Tomlin makes it very hard. And one of the examples that...
Other than that time he tripped Jacoby.
Well, yeah. Other than that time.
Oh, I totally didn't know you were there.
My favorite thing, though, is that, he was asked about Jaden and Lamar, and he was like, basically put some respect on Mr. Jackson's name. And so even though, they hate each other, the respect is there. And I think we all acknowledge how great of a coach that Mike Tomlin is, regardless.
Tavius, before we let you go, you have a multi-sack game, right? Like, do you then have to, like, change your routine? Do you have to do things? Are you a superstitious guy? Or is there anything you did against the Broncos? I ask because, like, if it requires us flying in a meal from somewhere or something like that, then we got to make sure we get it to you in Pittsburgh on Sunday.
Honestly, I do the same thing every game. So I eat the same thing the night before. I know exactly what I'm wearing.
What are you eating?
Yeah.
What are you eating?
It's an Alfredo pasta with chicken, shrimp, and mushrooms.
Okay.
And then I'll have like a good 4 or 5 wings, whether it's on the plane or at night.
What kind of wings?
Honey lemon pepper.
All right.
Yeah. And then I know exactly what I'm gonna wear. Like
you lay it out like school, right?
But is it the same thing?
Yeah, you're my type of guy.
Well,
man. Yeah, you
away
gotta lay
games
them
I
how to
always
fit
just wear a
out.
sweatsuit. Like I don't wear no fancy nothing, so I just have a easy. Don't have to think about it. Wake up, go play football. So that's
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, routine.
Yeah. I'm just very glad that you didn't say that, if we win or lose, I don't wash, my drawers, hey.
Who does that?
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. The stanky.
Yeah.
No, we found it. Did you hear the other one this
Stanky
week?
booty.
Oh, yeah, the
Syracuse coach said if they lose, he won't shower because he, quote, doesn't deserve soap.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I hope they win. Hope they win.
Me too.
Go get them dubs, Syracuse, baby. Go get them dubs.
Y'all make some noise for Tavius Robinson and Arthur
Shout
Maulet
out to
one more
Tavius, man.
time,
Thank you for
please.
pulling up for me, bro.
Tavius, is there anything we can plug for you that you have going on? We know you're going to be partnered back up with Grade 8's Grade 8's Baltimore, grade8sbaltimore.com, but anything else, social media like that people can be giving you a follow?
Yeah, you guys can get me on Instagram at Tavius Robinson. But other than that, just appreciate you guys having me. It was fun.
Man, we appreciate you being out here. We appreciate it a lot. Hey, if you're struggling with addiction, stigma can keep people from reaching out, but there is help available. For more information on what you can do about addiction, go to stopoverdose.maryland.gov. We're back in action next week. Next Tuesday night, we will be back at the Hamilton Sports Bar and Grill. As always, PressBoxOnline.com/Maulet is how you find out more. Thank you all for hanging out with us. For Reeta, for the host of our show, Arthur Maulet, I'm Glenn. This has been the Arthur Maulet Show.
Shout out to Press Box, man.